Okay.
All right, if you would, please stand and say the pledge with us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All righty. Guys, did we get a chance to look over the minutes of the August 5th meeting?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the August 5th meeting.
Don't believe I was just there.
Oh. Motion by Retha, second by myself. All in favor? Aye. Claims and allowances.
Motion to approve the claims and allowances.
I will second that.
Motion by Aaron, second by Retha. All in favor? Aye. All righty. Might as well jump right in. Donnie Butler. What do you got for us, sir?
Oh, how you doing?
Pretty good, you?
I don't know if you got the pictures there in
Mhm.
front of you. Got an issue with my neighbor next door. It's abandoned the property. And if you can see in the pictures, I got a lot of overgrowth there and that's affecting everybody around.
So I assume the mowed part is your property?
I'm sorry,
I assume the mowed part is your property?
yes,
Yes, sir.
if you look on the boundary line where the fence posts are at, that's my boundary line. That last picture on here of the open pit, that was prior to what we have now. That's when they were living there. That pit is still there and it's under all that overgrowth that you see. So I don't know, I'm not trying to make a big issue out of this. I'm just trying to get it cleaned up. And I don't know what I have to do it.
Where do you live, sir?
I live at 103 or 13044 East 350 North, Lagodi, Indiana.
Is that up by the St. Mary's?
Yeah, St. Mary's Church Road, yeah. I'm just about a quarter mile off of 231 there, right at the top of it.
Not to be rude, but it is Martin County.
Yes. Yeah, it's right inside the boundary line, actually.
So I know where, I don't want to mention anybody's name, but the mechanic that used to work for Hefling's lives on that road that goes to the,
Yes, okay,
you're gotta be close to that, just up a little bit.
Warren, trying to think of his last name. His house is 1, 2, 3 doors down, 2 doors down from me, okay? He's west of me. He's right on the boundary line of Davies County and Martin County.
You say this property's abandoned?
Yes.
And how long?
The property is still owned, and from what I understand, I assume it's their son that is paying the taxes on it. But nobody lives there, nobody's upkeeping the property whatsoever. And since the people moved out, nobody has been in over there whatsoever. So it's like they don't even care what happens to that property. And they don't care about the neighbors around them, obviously. I'm not the only one complaining. I mean, everybody that lives around there is complaining.
How long have they been gone? If I could ask.
Probably at least 3 months, maybe 4. Ray Yoder is the owner of the property. Of course, he passed away. I don't know, it's been a few months ago. But his stepdaughter was living there. Her boyfriend. And, neither one of them worked. I don't know how they survived. I think they were living off of him. But they just let the property go.
I'm sure we can come up with a contact number. To contract or contact at least who's paying the taxes.
So is this a
At
private
least-
lane?
An address, I don't know that having numbers.
I'm sorry,
Is this a private lane, sir, this paved?
the pay, that's their driveway.
David?
Well, we'll have to find out,
Who was it?
I mean, who owns it. Who legally owns it. And have to contact them and see what we can do. The standing water like that kind of thing might be a health problem.
Well, we're getting snakes, skunks. Everything that's possible is living in that overgrowth that is coming over on our property. I don't know if you see on one of these pictures here. Let's see if I can pull it up here.
Sir, is this across from where the firework place used to be, on the opposite side of the road?
Fireworks place.
Ashes, I think it was.
No,
That's farther up.
Yeah, it's
It's
actually on St.
So it's not past St. Mary's Church.
No, it's, about a mile or so west of the church.
no,
It's right before you get to 231.
it's gotta be east of the church.
Or east, yeah, I'm sorry, you're right, it's east of it.
So David, how do we proceed here to try to help you?
Well, I'll just get the identifying information. I'll just have to write a letter on behalf of the commissioners and.
From what I understand from last night, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in. From what I understand last night, checking on this, Bronson Yoder is the one that's paying the taxes on the place. I don't know, like I said, I assume it's their son, but I don't know for sure. I've never met him, I've never seen him over there. Jennifer Yoder is the one that was living there, that was the stepdaughter. I don't, like I said, I don't know where they went to or what they're even doing.
Well, that's our first step. Is what our attorney suggested we do. Did you hear him?
Sorry, but,
Did you hear what our attorney had said?
no, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he's going to contact, we're gonna get some contact information for Mr. Yoder here and send him a letter stating that the commissioners would like to know what his intent with the property and if he can clean it up.
Okay,
We'll have to go step by step and see where we can get.
right, I understand that. My wife and I both ascertained the idea about going over there and mowing it ourselves. But I was advised against that, so I didn't pursue that point any further.
Would you write down your contact information there, please?
Sure,
Address, name, address, phone number,
my contact,
email. I don't want you to state it on the record here, but
okay.
What do you guys think?
I'm just I'd have to drive out there and look at it. I'm trying to figure out exactly where it's at, not that it matters, sir. But
But how big a parcel is it?
from the church,
Yeah.
from the church, where's it at?
That's a church there at the intersection if you go back west on 350 north. Or east, I keep saying west, go back east like you're going to 231.
it's the Martin County St. Mary's Road,
Mhm.
not the Davies County St. Mary's Road.
As you break down, right before you break down over the hill, before you get to the highway, it's right there on the right, it's right at the top of the hill there.
So the calculated acreage is 4.41 acres.
So a little over 4 acres.
I'm like. Want to say moves, but Aaron, I gotta go see it because I can't place it.
I'm on with you, David. I know that area very well. I just can't exactly place it. Especially the paved road there that goes back to, or not paved, but chip or seal or whatever it is.
Will do.
I'll identify it and start on it, so.
Thank you, Donnie.
See what we can get took care of.
Okay. I will write this down for you, give it back to you.
Sure.
I'll write this information down for you, for you, give it back to you.
Okay.
Alrighty. Scott. What do you got for us?
Actually brought you guys some contracts tonight, for community crossings. We're gonna try for it again. State's changed it this year. They're gonna do it in October, I believe. And we need to get our PAMPTA and or somebody under contract to help us do community crossings. So we had some good applicants come in, but our lowest bid, and probably, I believe Dave looked at them. I'm not gonna speak for you, Dave, but I don't believe you had an issue with.
I didn't have any problem with what he presented to me.
So. Yes, I have, we're looking at doing both the, CCMG and the, PAMP with Black Engineering, if you guys are okay with that.
And could you state the prices, please?
Yeah, for, the community crossings. It's $150 per hour, not to exceed $15,000. And on our PAMP, it'll be an hourly rate of $150 per hour, not to exceed $12,000. And I'll bring him up before we talk about our ADA and Title VI. But
And the other bids were higher, I'm assuming.
they were higher, they did come in higher than that. And forgive me, I didn't bring them with me, but I did.
So Fleck Engineering is who you're recommending.
Looking for motion. Recommend, Mr. Fleck Engineering in the amount of not to exceed $15,000 and the PAMP not to $150 or $12,000.
I will second that.
It's a motion by Aaron, second by Retha. All in favor? Aye.
Signatures if you all with. Do believe next year they're gonna go back to, I believe it's the July calling on the CCMG, but there will only be one a year, so unlike during the past, we've had two. The October is for 2026, so that may complicate things as far as getting bids, because that's a pretty long ways out to know what pricing's gonna do, so. But that's the state, not us. So.
We'll say we had a meeting with Tyler Warman. He used to be the Chief Governmental Affairs for Governor Holcomb. He's I believe, the head of the commissioners now.
Yeah, the association.
And yesterday, and he had some insight on that, very good. Always good to talk to Tyler. He's very responsive, so.
Ryan's did a lot of work for us in the past.
Yes. Different firms, yes.
I've been pleasant to work with.
I know on a few projects, he's went above and beyond even after he wasn't with the outfitting.
Mhm.
Either way.
Yeah, he's fine.
And also, we have our ADA in Title VI, which keeps us in compliance so we can apply for our community crossings. And with that one, we had a not to exceed of $5,000 with USI, which we've used them in a good firm as well, so. Yes, the thing I'll ask is if you guys would go along with us using them again to help us make sure the county stays in compliance. And help us with the paperwork on it. And also we would, I'm wondering if maybe I couldn't get the commissioners to maybe help pay part of this. For all, I'm pretty sure it keeps every office that gets,
He's begging.
anybody that gets
Well,
state grant money, I should say.
when you mentioned that to me earlier, I really thought that was odd that we were making the county highway pay for that whenever it has to do mainly with all of our other buildings. I mean, that's,
So,
cause I know we've got some restroom issues here in this building. And then a couple of things that you said, some signage we could take care of over to jail. I mean, but really doesn't make much sense for the highway to be paying for that. I didn't think.
Make a motion, pay for it.
And go with USI?
That's what Scott recommends.
I do recommend, so.
Contract.
I do, so Dave, that one, I did.
I'll second that.
A motion by Aaron, a second by Rita to go with USI not to exceed $5,000. And where should we pay for that from, Michelle?
I think in edit, you have a professional services line, so it'll probably be the best place.
And pay it from the commissioner's budget, so
Thank you.
all in favor? Aye. Just like to make you sweat a little, Scott.
Let me look at them, okay.
Sure. Pass it on to them. I'll get it from Michelle.
Is this just intended for the year 2026?
Yeah, I apologize, I didn't get that one to you sooner.
Actually, it's beginning now and complete by March 1st, 2026. So.
Michelle, do you know if we have, what our specs are for the restrooms down there? Was one stall gonna be handicap accessible?
I don't remember them changing the stalls, cause there was talk at one point of just refinishing them.
But we've not accepted a bid yet on that, so we can still change the specs and make sure we do get, I would think, we probably should, if we're gonna go remodel.
Absolutely.
So,
Mhm.
We've had a few equipment failures, hopefully we'll have one, if not both mowers up tomorrow and run, so
nice.
it's been a battle this year, so.
I thought they could fix the one gear, you said?
Yeah, yeah, one should be running first thing tomorrow morning. I'll say mid-morning, it'll be before that, but. And then, the other one. May have to swap a head around, but we'll probably we'll probably have it running. Maybe tomorrow or next week. It just kinda, we can juggle some things around and do some other stuff anyhow. Still short-handed, so.
I know we're shorthanded and I've been running several roads and I know we're shorthanded, but man, we got a lot of limbs just right on the road. I mean, trees actually. So if we can tell the guys anytime they're driving up and down, they see them, make a note of it. Come in so we can go back and get, I mean, some of them are just right on the blacktop. You meet somebody, it's
Ones that are already cut and then what?
Ones that are, fell from the storms that we've had all spring. Yeah,
Definitely will pass that on.
Speaking of storms, Scott, they're
Yeah, I know.
getting some out, so.
Been watching it come in, so. Wouldn't be 2 weeks if we didn't have a rain or a storm.
Thanks for everything you do.
did you get a pretty good one
And your
Sunday
guy.
night or Saturday night, Sunday morning?
Sunday morning.
I was out of town, so I missed.
Yeah, about what, 3 a.m.
We were early.
Sunday?
My power went out at 1,
30, yeah.
come back on at 7. It was a good one.
Waited until the tractor pull was over.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anybody else have anything for Scott, Mary? Warren?
I'd like to thank him for coming to our hearing and giving us his words of wisdom. I appreciate you showing up.
Appreciate, all you guys do too. Really do.
Absolutely.
I think, that's his name. That came from,
Oh,
um,
Sean,
yeah,
Sean.
I think he helped educate a few people on some things they was missing too.
Agree, I was really glad he was there. Yeah.
So, appreciate it.
I'll pass that on to him.
Yes.
I'll be talking to him soon. So,
I have something for Scott before. you-
Okay. We got
While you're
some-
still here.
yes.
This wasn't in the original claims docket, but, so needed approval, but, Highway had given us an invoice from Knox County Highway Department, for chip spreader, so. You wanna elaborate anymore, for $15,000?
And that's been a minute,
Well,
I think we approved this like,
3 years
well,
ago.
it was 3 years ago.
well, they didn't wanna turn loose of theirs till they got their new one, rightfully so. And they wanted to make sure it worked, and theirs was held up a little bit getting it to them, and they had a few issues. And they're just like every other highway department, they're dealing with rain every other day, so it's thrown them behind on their chip and seal.
But we did send some guys down
We
to,
did send some guys down, they gave them the run around of the machine. I do believe they're gonna deliver it to us. And, if they can cut a guy loose, they're gonna send a guy up there when we start our process to work with them for a day, so. Can't tell you how much I appreciate Knox County.
Kevin,
No other way.
make sure you pass that along.
Yeah.
I will say, any gravel road that's been paved that isn't a part of the deal, I'm a major influencer in, getting it done. I know a couple of roads that are. That's awesome. That's been a long time coming.
So sounds like we're gonna start doing a little bit more chip and sealing.
Hope to,
Good,
here in the next few weeks, so.
good. All right, so we could get a motion on this, cause it's not in the docket, so we might as well go ahead and take care of it.
Just to approve the price of it, so what we're doing.
Yes,
Make a motion to approve, the chip spreader from Knox County Highway Department in the amount of 15,000.
Second read this motion.
motion by Retha, second by Aaron, all in favor? Aye. Good job on finding that even, Scott.
They come to us, so.
Mhm.
It's good to know people, so.
What else for Scott? Anything? Tony?
Oh, I mean,
You wanna go ahead and sign that, Retha? We've already approved that one.
It's just for you, Paul.
Oh,
That's an insane price on there for me.
Well.
It's gonna look again though.
all right.
oh, we got married, I think.
Mary,
Yeah, Scott, one of the machines that's down, is it that great big machine that's cutting all the brush back away from the road?
Yeah.
Is that one? Well, it's been out by our house and they are they've been chewing things up and pushing stuff out on the road. So whoever's doing it's doing a good job.
Okay, appreciate that, don't tell them. I don't hear that enough.
Says date sent to engineer. So I'll leave that blank. Whenever you send it, fill
Okay,
her in.
absolutely. Oh, so, all this?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it.
Pardon?
Okay.
How many people we looking for, Scott? Still a couple?
2 to 3 right now would be great. CDLs would be preferred, but somebody looking to get a CDL, we would probably consider just once.
Well, at the price of it anymore, if we'd pay it, we'd have to sit down and draw us something up, Dave, so they didn't take off in 6 months.
Is that in stone though? I thought we had that deal with the sheriff.
Yeah, and then I think the laws changed on July 1st on that, where if you go to poaching from other departments, I think,
In terms of law enforcement, yeah.
yes, that's changed. I mean, they can't really do that legally without having to pay. If it'd be us, if they took our deputies, they'd have to pay us some compensation and
Good, but the apply to
no,
highway department, so.
yeah, that law just changed on that. So, yeah,
Where that?
cause we did have something in place on those. All right.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Appreciate you increasing them, guys. Thank you.
They'll do a good job.
Yep.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Andy.
Still having issues with our sewer pump. I asked the electrician when they were gonna get it installed, and they said it was supposed to be delivered last week, but they're gonna have to check the tracking on it.
Mhm.
So we'll see. That's the headaches of maintenance on the building. And where did my notes go? Had a couple of surveys from the state on special events that we have going in the county. So I'll reply to that this week. And they had a survey on sirens, so I don't know if they're looking to put out grants for additional sirens or not, so I'll keep an eye out on that. The only sirens I know of in the county are Lagodi, Shoals, and I think Crane Village has a siren, so
Mhm.
the bulk of the county does not have siren coverage and has to rely on cell phones, so maybe something will come up on that, although I'm not a super big fan of sirens. Find there a lot of work and our county is so sparse, it's hard to get coverage, but if someone offers,
How far would one whirl out there?
I honestly don't know.
I
It's
mean, like
like
if you
about,
said in the hills and the hollers, I mean, I know it has.
yeah, you get.
it's gotta
rain
start-
bouncing on
yeah.
that, but, I know I can barely hear the one in Lagodi when I'm in my front yard, so that's less than a mile.
If we know we're listening, we can hear it at Country Pines. It's not warning you of anything, you have to be outside listening.
Yeah, and
You're outside because something bad's happening.
You're outside watching it go on.
Yeah,
And then we hear the sirens and know, well,
I don't know, maybe Lagodi and Shoals have sized their sirens for their territory and a larger siren would do better. But I just know that, the current siren systems don't reach outside their city, town boundaries very well, so. But I just thought I'd let you know that the state's asking questions, so, and I have responded. So, I think that's all I've got. So,
Andy?
you said that we had 4 pump out bills already over there, is that correct?
yeah. So,
And probably gonna be looking at another one?
if they can get it replaced this week, no. If they wait until next Monday, probably do another one. So, yeah, it takes about a week for us to get to the point where it's filled into the dosing tank enough that it would have to be pumped out for them to put the pump in, so. And, I've got everyone being careful, no laundry, no showers unless they've been out on a really nasty run, which can't, help that, but, so.
Hmm.
We'll let you know when it's done. I'll have the final amount.
I'm sort of trying to figure out how this pump works.
There's a regular septic tank,
Mm-hmm.
and then the effluence from it goes into what they call a dosing tank. And when it gets up to a certain float level, it pumps it up to the community building. And then it goes into the community building dosing tank, which then will pump it out to the sand mound for the fairgrounds. So it's a very,
Okay,
convoluted
So
system.
you've had it pumped 4 times in the
The
last
septic
month
tank.
and a half?
the septic tank,
Yeah.
yeah.
About one, we're averaging once a week. The first pump was a little bit light because I only got the dosing tank and not the septic, because we hadn't located the lids to the septic. And we were in a panic to get that much done. But, yeah, now that we're doing both the septic and the dosing tank, it takes about a week to fill it back up. So,
But that's gray water and everything.
gray water and everything, yeah.
Okay,
Although I'm asking everyone to
right,
keep their gray
right.
water.
But I mean, that's not just sewage. That's
Yeah.
gray water and, okay. Makes a little more sense why it's filling up that quick. I mean, it was like,
Told you, yes, I'm
just thinking, my God, what have we got
up?
over there? 200-gallon tank?
It's not a super big tank, no.
But-
Yeah, all right,
And then you wanna check with us later on maybe helping, EMS out there with the bill a little bit on that, just, swing
Okay.
by us. Cause I mean, I know that wasn't an expense you were planning on having, so.
I kind of. I don't wanna give away too many secrets here, but I kinda had my budget a little bit so that my building improvements wait till the end of the year. So that emergencies like this, and I was hoping to buy some cabinets, and it just means I won't get to buy any cabinets this year, so. So it's not a disaster on my billing, it just means some of my want to do projects are gonna be deferred for another year.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
all right,
all right.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Tony, you got anything for us?
I don't know if Michelle had an opportunity to send an MOU over to Dave to look at. Or is it, you see anything that I need to worry about, or?
I have no legal objection to it. It's just a,
Send it to you guys.
it's a mutual aid agreement between Martin and Davies County Coroner's offices. No, I had.
They're requesting help, I guess, because of a lot of deaths. And they're struggling to have enough deputies to cover, especially during the day.
Wow.
Whether it be a motor vehicle accident or they've had quite a few unfortunate things happen.
So we probably need to make a motion to approve that memorandum.
Well, actually, it's between the two offices. The commissioners could state, yeah, they have no objection to Tony entering into this MOU.
Retha, do you have any objection? Motion,
No,
Aaron?
I'm
Yeah.
okay with, Tony going in collaboration with Davies County. With, what do they do, so,
all right. Thank you.
thank Tony.
Warren, you have anything? Jeremy? All righty. Well, let's move on. David?
The commissioners advertised for a request for proposals for private entities to, or not, maybe other entities to make a proposal about taking over the Martin County Ambulance Service. We had 2 responses. And they, at this point, we received them, and I don't recommend that the commissioners announce what they are. The amounts are because they're proposals, and the commissioners have reserved the right to negotiate with the parties. So you will be receiving those, each of you will be receiving those and be able to look them over. And at some point, you probably will want to meet in an executive session to discuss what you want to do with them, so. I can state one of those is from Davies Community Hospital. And I know who the other one's from, but I don't know in what name, so let me open it. The other is from Patriot Ambulance Services. So. So we'll be getting you. Each of you your copies to review, and then you can go from there.
Okay.
So,
And then we'll have our determination at our next meeting.
I don't think it's I don't think it's the
Second.
next meeting, I think it's.
Yeah,
Was it advertised? I can't remember the date.
It was
said you would decide which way to go or
by the second.
So,
next
it'll be
step.
the next meeting. Okay. Don't have a knife to open it.
I'm really wanting to look at that.
So,
Absolutely.
okay, so that's all I have.
And we have the right to refuse any and all bids.
You have the right to negotiate, you also have the right to refuse any and all bids.
All right. What else you got, David?
That's all I have.
Bridge?
We've got the Belgrade Bridge, Scott got that resolved on the closing it down for the beam work. It's next week. I don't have anything on the Bridge 44.
We need to get something on that one. All right. Nothing else, Dave?
I'm just checking here. No, I do not have anything else.
Shell?
Yeah. At your last meeting, you'd approved for the Shoals Public Library, for, SIDC to submit claim number 5. So that money should be in anytime, so I'm asking for when that money comes in for permission to pay, the Shoals Public Library, the $83,250. Before your next meeting, it'll be in before your next meeting. We're supposed to get that out within 5 days of receiving it.
Make motion approving the Shoals Public Library grant payment number 5, $83,500.
$83,250.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Motion by Aaron, second by Retha. All in favor? Aye. Huh? Trying to give them
Give a little extra.
Yeah, why
a little motivation.
That's right.
It is looking good over there. It's gonna be nice, so.
Any updates on that, Mary?
Those guys doing it have done
Well, no,
a great job. so.
Gary's been in there about every day taking pictures. They had a crane last week that they used and, what was that other thing called? Jerry, then a man taking things inside. They have a stairway up the second floor is set. There's a roof on, so
Work out on
they can
today.
really move pretty quickly now.
Who was the engineer on that?
I mean, the architect.
He's the
Yeah.
engineer, yeah.
Kevin, thank you.
Mhm.
RQAW. Kevin Myers. Thank you.
Thank you.
It looks really good over there. It's
Continue
gonna be
on.
nice when they get that block on there. They're put a oversized block is what I was told from the guys doing it, that it's supposed to be sharp, so. gonna be nice. It's gonna dress up our corner, so.
Well, I didn't have it on the agenda, maybe just a computer update. The Randy Cleaver from Cleaver's Cabling he was here this week, he started to set up computers in the assessor and clerk's offices, so. And I appreciate, Ekmundi working with him, and so I just wanna say that publicly.
Definitely a thank you to Ekmundi.
Yeah.
Definitely a thank you to Ekmundi, so.
And then I seen we'd received an email today on a computer for VSO deputy.
Yeah, after, I talked to Amy this morning, and then after she sent the email, I realized I have two laptops. One is I haven't used, and they're both good, so I can transfer one of them over to him. So,
The deputy DSO?
It's great.
Be Wes Brinker.
yeah, just what he's needing it for, just internet and email will be good, so.
He's gonna be helping out.
So I
No
still,
problem.
I have an issue with the voicemail.
Retha,
Sorry. Oh, yeah, from last time, yeah.
I mean, we looked like dogs for 45 days before we seen it, but whatever.
yeah, I don't know, I just think we need to keep moving forward with this. I mean, we can't stop because
Need some help, yeah.
we're in a situation right now. I understand what you're saying on that. I don't know, where we at? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we need help, yes. So, yeah, just to proceed, go ahead.
Proceed.
Mhm.
We'll make it work, Aaron.
and there are other computers needed, but I'm gonna have to go to council to ask for more money before I come back to you guys, so.
Now, prosecutor had some questions for us?
Yeah, she had a list. And I sent it to you too, Retha, just while the meeting was going on.
Okay.
Um. Let's see. She'd like to discuss the, possible parking over here where the grass is behind the new prosecutor building. She'd like all her people to be able to park out back. Right now there's just 2 lanes. I mean, she has at least 7 there, maybe. I don't know if they're all there at the same time, but,
But it's in the grass.
I don't,
Like this right now, this wouldn't work very good if he's parked in the grass.
I guess I'm not familiar with the grass, but
yeah, like in
There's a
the
chunky yard up
drive
there
through.
in between the streets
Mhm.
and the drive-through.
Yeah, yeah, gotcha. Well, some of the girls now that work here in the courthouse, they park there, don't they?
Yeah, couple in my office, and
Yeah, that's a thing, we can get to park there.
guess we kind of get booted out just because
Yeah.
it's their office.
Yeah, that's fine.
most grass would be the place to park when it's
I don't,
rainfall.
I'm with you. I think if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to do something with the parking lot, I mean. Cause that grass is not just ground level, I believe there's a curb all the way
I
around
think
it.
there is too, yeah, if I
I mean-
remember right.
Yeah, most likely, the drive through there.
Mhm.
Man, that's not very big, is it?
Might fit 2 cars out.
I don't know, what do you think? Take that one under advisement,
Yeah.
look it out,
look
think
at
about it.
Look at it a little bit more,
Yeah.
yeah, because we're trying to visualize it, but without seeing it, yes.
Tabled?
Okay. Uh. I don't know much about this, but include files being stored in the basement. No other department can use the basement until it's secured at a later date, per sheriff's suggestion. She mentioned
Okay,
that.
now, I understand that because they're in just open boxes. So, but we have the vault upstairs. And I do know for a fact, cause we felt to those lock boxes, they will come right out of there. And that would open up another so much foot on both sides. I mean, I think she was wanting to know if we could take the lock boxes out of the
Yeah,
vault.
what's next, yeah, they're very heavy,
I would say,
but I assume somebody took, in this building. Them out.
could we take those out and scrap them, Dave? I mean, I wouldn't see any sense in trying to sell
You're not gonna get anything for scrap. I mean, not that it matters, but I mean,
You do whatever you want.
them. If Scott was still there, we'd see if we could haul them out there next time he goes to Mitchell.
Aren't they
I'm sure it'd
brass
be-
on the front or something?
I don't know.
I thought they,
I kinda think so.
Since I saw.
I thought they was brass on the front, so there'd be a few dollars unless it's.
Stick it in the auction.
There you go.
Hmm,
You could, I mean, if you could let somebody in there, somebody, if they really are brass, somebody paid for them just to scrap them out. And they'd do the work for you.
If I did.
I don't know, I mean, I've only been in there once or twice.
I'm just saying, what kind of characters would we get to go in there and?
I think the sheriff's department said that they would take them out for, so. Want to take them out and take them to the highway? I mean, like you said, it's probably not gonna be. And then maybe put them in our surplus auction if we want. I mean, I don't care. I never even thought about them being brass.
I thought the fronts of them were, but I don't. That wasn't what I was in there looking for when we went through there, but just in my head that it was.
Oh, that big money, so.
He was shaking a lot of the boxes. I mean, I.
Something left
Maybe
over.
somebody forgot something, you know.
So could we do that, Dave? Have them take them out and haul, take them out to the highway?
Sure.
Or what?
No, I don't see a problem in doing it. I mean, they belong to the county, so you can do whatever you want with them. As long as they can be safely moved and.
And we can just let people know that if they're interested in them, get with us and we'll see what we can do on them. And if not,
I don't think it's time to do that. I think you need to get them out first.
yeah.
And then if you decide to open it up, you can.
For the different
You got that
sizes.
Building over there, you can push it in too. It's a little.
We could store them over there.
Especially if you thought you was gonna try to get somebody to. Buy one for $5, just to.
Might have been their box forever.
Thought about that.
All right.
Yeah, we are close to the auction. Highway and I, sat in on 2 meetings with 2 different companies, so. Teresa had emailed me today, about signing up, so I'm kinda gonna need to get with them some more, but we're pretty close to, at least. Start it and probably take pictures. So it's moving along.
So we are all right with them getting them out of there. Okay. And then did she also ask about the door, the vault door? Cause I guess there's another door behind it that locks.
No, not in this text.
We have a combination of that vault.
Not that I know of.
Seem unknown combination.
Not unless I
So we can't
contact
get
the
in it?
seller.
We can't get it in the vault.
Yeah, the vault's open and then there's a coin room behind there and that was open.
That vault may You need to inquire, but that may have been disabled when they left. And generally, that's a safety thing. Have to ask, I have no idea. Really?
If we can check in to see if it's disabled,
Yeah.
make some phone calls, I don't know who to call. Old National over at Lagodi or down at Washington,
Might ask Sherry Wade.
Sherry?
She know.
Oh.
be fireproof, shouldn't it?
Lonnie Gregory just texted me, he said the combination's on the door. And,
Just like Mayberry.
yeah.
I'd say we ought to try it without anybody being in there one. I mean,
Have to close it to try.
you never know, Warren. I hear you.
I'm not volunteering.
At least I ain't volunteered me.
Next. Donations to Drama Club and Shoals. You know about
Oh,
that?
yes, she mentioned that there's a couple of, like a couple of pieces of furniture over there in our old office that the drama club at Shoals said they would like to have if we was getting rid of them for props or whatever.
Okay, yeah, sorry, it was, she went on to say coffee table, bookcases, chairs, with no wheels. She said the sheriff didn't want them.
Won't need them for anything across the street.
Question.
Coffee table? Probably not. I don't
I
know.
mean, David had a very good bookcases might be.
Chairs.
Chairs.
I'll take put on hold.
Put them on,
So we figure out what we're gonna do over there now.
we'll put them on hold. We can probably loan them to them though, while they did it
Yeah.
today.
For sure.
Yeah. We'll tell her that.
Okay.
Put them on hold on, but we'll loan them to them. Unless it's gonna be some Chris Farley type play and crashing through the coffee table.
Big brown hand down by the river.
I'm not sure that'd be drama.
All right, what else?
That's all I have.
Well. Anybody else? Kevin?
Real brief. I'm Kevin Meyer from Monroe City. I work for RQAW. Everybody knows me and stuff. I just want to make sure, I was gonna call you guys individually. I thought, heck, I'm just gonna come over and talk to you
Yeah.
three at one whack. But, you know, I understand that you guys possibly maybe having a project down here, doing something with your courthouse and additional rooms and stuff. I just want you to know, on our architectural side, which we are engineers, structure engineers, bridges, transportation. But we do a lot of architectural work. That's half of our business. Just like your library, we're a part of that. Lately, my big job would be like in Washington, we remodeled the courthouse there. We were a part of the annex over there. We do a lot of jails, fire stations, police stations, EMS buildings. We do all that stuff. So, just want to let you guys know that, that's something that, from what I understand, what you guys are thinking about, or, just kind of kicking it around, we do that. And we do it on a daily basis. And, I think by me telling you guys this, we also bring a lot more to the table as far as a regular architectural firm. We do the engineering, the site civil, all that stuff at one whack. So, except I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere. You guys probably don't either, but I'd like to be a part of that, or at least included in on that. So that's it. Told you I'd be brief.
Kevin's been,
Thank you, Kevin.
I've been here 5.5 years and Kevin's been to numerous meetings, guy deserves a shot if we do something like that, so. I
Absolutely.
mean, their company, RQAW, deserves a legitimate.
Yeah.
Look at.
Yeah. I just want to bring that up. Like I said, I was gonna call you and I thought, I knew I was coming over anyway. I thought, heck, I'm just gonna talk to all three of you at one whack. So,
But, you know, I mean, Kevin, you've been to more meetings than any engineer I've ever seen in here, and I do appreciate that, so.
hate it close to
You've
home.
been beneficial.
This is like family, you know, it ain't like going to Indy or Evansville or, you know, so that makes a big difference. So, okay, guys, thanks.
Did you get our bridge inspections?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sarah still work for you guys?
Who?
Sarah?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Sarah Guth, yeah,
Sarah said, hey.
I'll do it. Okay, thanks.
All right,
guys.
Thank you,
you.
appreciate you coming.
Okay.
Anybody else? Well, courthouse will be closed on Monday, September 1st. In observance of Labor Day, our next meeting will be here September 2nd at 5:30. Nobody has anything else? I'm looking for a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Motion from Retha,
Second.
second by Aaron. All in favor? Aye. Thanks for coming.